Do what you said you were gonna do.
Yo, first off, fuck yeah. I'm joking. I thought he was gonna do it. I look like Jeremy Stevens. I'm not doing this.
Listen,
I will not be doing this.
Kurt has some bars, man.
I have bars, but I'm not going to do it.
The Jeremy Stevens one's, it's pretty bad.
Jeremy Stevens was pretty tough. Y'all used to rap back in the day.
Yeah, so you should have kicked it.
Yo, the crazy part is, almost every black person you know used to rap back.
Used to rap.
So were you?
They probably
part
had
of
the whites tried that. We tried.
I feel like Haskell probably got rap.
What kind of rapper were you? Were you the dude that like wore the army hat and rapped about pyramids and shit?
No, I like rapped about like real.
He was a drug dealer.
No. I couldn't do that.
He was like about gamblers in the streets.
My stuff. I was like oh God, you gonna hate this guy. Drinking, and now he's freestyling in your ear. I was Hicks.
Oh, dang.
I know Hicks probably used to drink and be all in your face. Brady. Yeah, I know he did. I was one of them.
No, he wasn't bad with it. But we did it. We do have one friend who I won't name, but he would get, anytime, he wouldn't even be rapping, he'd just be talking to you.
And he turned into a freestyle?
No, it'd be like this. I'm like, yo. You try to take a back step and they take another step closer to you.
Lip on your ear like this. Yo,
fuck all that. Back in the win column, man. Clap that shit up, man. I'm fucking excited, man. And
wild as shit.
And one of the reasons I'm so excited is because we was having a really good conversation about that shit. And it kind of had me thinking, like, what is it about MMA versus other sports that just makes it so draining and so joyful and so, like it's a roller coaster of emotion. And I can't remember who said what, but I think it was me and you talking about it. It's just that, like, in MMA, when you lose, you got to be a loser in a way for months, right? Versus, like, NBA, you played the Knicks 2 days ago, and
you can redeem yourself the next
tomorrow
day.
Or the next day.
The worst thing about losing in MMA, I don't know how other sports are, is like, you like after the Morales fight, I'm just doing normal food shopping. People see you, and like the way they look at you, I'm like, yo, I didn't lose a limb. Like I get like some
you got
crazy
cancer, you got tumors.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, but then then the wins on the other side, it's like
that's why it makes it so
the fucking
signing autographs in a fish stick eye on
and you
just so Buckley right now getting treated like he got a tumor, like he got stage 4 cancer.
Man, he got a double amputee.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think a wellness check. I haven't seen this man. I haven't seen his Instagram move. No. And I'm dead serious when I say I want to see life. I need to see life to know that this man is alright.
I just feel like when you go as hard as a Buckley, who else does? Like there's other fighters who do it. When you go so hard and you say the things you say and then you get mopped the way you get like you're just like fuck, like you know.
It's a hard fall.
Yeah,
he's probably still writing his text
and
message.
What I will say is like obviously we posted the videos of him saying like he didn't wrestle. He 100%. That's one thing I gave Buckley this whole camp is why I train so hard. I know how hard Buckley trains, and he puts in the work.
Yes, and
I made sure that's why I trained so hard because I know like all of his jokes and all that shit aside, he trains super super hard. He takes it super seriously. But obviously, we don't want to shit on him too bad. We're definitely going to shit on him.
We're going to break you down to build you up, buddy.
We're going to shit on him. But it just goes to show, like, anyone, like younger fighters out there listening, one day you're going to have to, the Reaper's going to come. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do they say? The roosters come home to crow.
Yeah. Like, roosters come home. What I got?
Whatever the fuck.
Come home to roost.
Come home to roost. You can't talk crazy like that and then just even like you guys were my witnesses. Like when we seen like the way you like Buckley was talking online, like, you thought like when he seen me, he was gonna like
I packed a little.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I filmed it.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I filmed it. It was a very nice handshake.
I said that from the beginning. I was like, yo, he's just trying to, this is not really real. And that's what like I was trying to explain to people. They're like, people will come up to me, they're like, yo, he said, I'm like, yo, it's not real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is not really who, like, he's just trying to sell a fight, you know what I'm saying?
But people really do believe in talking. So when he says stuff like he saw you, your head was down, you were shook. Now people know.
Yeah.
What Brady knew the whole time that he would do this to this person. You think this nigga was shook of him and he knows he could do whatever he wants?
I'm like, bro, because I had people come up to me and they were like, asking me the story. I was like, bro, I've never in my life put my head down to anybody. I don't care if I'm not saying like I'm the toughest guy in the world either, but I'm not a bitch. Mm-hmm. But me and him had that like almost like the same interaction you guys seen at the fighter hotel, but at the PI, I was getting closer to him like because like I'm like inching like I'm like yo like I'm not a bitch, and that's pretty much what I was like. I just don't do all this bullshit, and he's laughing, and that's where I'm like yo like you think this is funny, I don't. Yeah, like, this is not like. We're two different people. You know what I'm saying? That's why like, every time I see him, when I see him at the fighter hotel, I'm like, what's up? Like, the same energy I kept is the same, like, even at the weigh-ins.
You
like,
extended the opportunity for if anything you said, if we need to, I got you.
But, and, like, so, whatever. And, like, that's why, like, maybe he needs to pull back on some of the shit that he does. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, eventually, like, yeah, brother, someone's going to beat your ass, and you're going to lose, and then now you're going to have to eat all of this shit. Yeah. So, yeah.
One, I was gonna say, like I said, definitely with the PI story, and yo, if you say something with enough confidence, it sounds believable, right? And obviously, I know you well enough. I was like, this can't be, but it does. You like now, I'm like, coach. I'm like, yo, upset. Webb's like, yo, did you hear about this shit? He was like, bro, that ain't how. And I'm like, all right, because the motherfucker's saying it so confident. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. Brady just sat there and he talked about I'm in his
and Kurt's concerned. And listen, I'm gonna tell you because Kurt calls me. He's concerned about that because Sean never wants to talk shit ever. Like it's just not him. And we're more like talk shit. Don't talk shit because he's calling me like this motherfucker Buckley is talking shit. Sean not saying nothing, man. This shit pissing me the fuck off.
Bro, I was saying shit the whole time.
Because I knew that. One, I was going to do exactly what I did to him in the fight. And when we seen each other, you guys were all there. Like, it wasn't, brother, what did he say in the one? Like,
he'd take everything and shoot whatever,
like,
some shit,
No.
It's funny for you because you're getting caught up on all the shit that we was watching. So even though we're not bringing it to your attention because, like, you off social media.
Well, that's right, and that's why. And now, obviously, I'm taking a fucking victory lap. I brought social media back. I'm watching all the videos, laughing.
He said this shit from last month. I was like, yo, you see this shit? When he said, I'm like, motherfucker, this old. I get to relish in my fucking like, yo, like you talked all this shit, and now how does it feel? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you didn't do dick. Yeah, like you didn't do a single thing to 25.
Let's talk about it.
30, 25s. That I had to look it up. I don't think it's been done since 2023. It was some girl fight. I think it was 2023 or something like that. But
2023.
Yeah, something I don't know.
But even on the feet, like, bro, there was not one point in that fight where I felt in danger. Like, his punches came slow. Like, everyone talked about how it was good. And I seen everything he threw at me. And, yeah, bro, our game plan was just to the T. Like, but yeah, like, right before I walked out, I'm like, yo, like, I'm going to fuck this dude up. Like, and I knew that all week. And I just kept telling myself, telling everybody, I'm like, yo, don't worry. I'm going to fuck this dude up. And I'm going to make a statement. And that's what I did.
You definitely did.
And I love that DC, spoke before you ever walked into the octagon. DC was just like, if you're judging Sean Brady off of his last fight, you got him fucked up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like going back to what you were saying, you have to sit in that for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's like, even after I lost to Bilal, he sucks, this, that, and then it took me a while. Like I think I got injured and I didn't come back for like a year. So you have to sit in that and hear all those things about yourself, and then you have to go out there and you have to fucking shut it all down because we don't get to fight every month. We don't get to fight every week. It's every.
He said a good analogy. He said, "You not only do you gotta wait, but the night that you go fight, it's the fucking Super Bowl."
Yeah.
Like it has to.
Every time any fighter fights, it is our Super Bowl.
It's the Super Bowl.
Like Saturday night was my Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, if you look at my record overall, like I'm 19-2. Yeah. But every time you fight, like that's the biggest fight of your life. You know, like. Fucking NBA players, they don't count their record and add up their stats every year. Like for us, it's every day, every time we fight is our Super Bowl, and you're gonna win and you're gonna lose, and then you have to fucking sit in that shit.
That's because fighting every fight counts. Like football, same thing. Every game counts.
No.
What I'm saying is with the wins and the losses, not saying as the aspect of it. So.
See,
tell me.
No, because if you play football, bro, you get to play next week.
No, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. Like Sean just said, each fight is the biggest fight is the Super Bowl. Each one counts. That's what I'm saying. It's like
that's not. The magnitude of it is like the Super Bowl, not like an everyday game, but every time you go fight because you prepared for months, right, or weeks.
Yes,
and then you got one night for it all to go your way.
It would be like playing a football game every 6 months, and you only get one. Right. And you're a winner or a loser for 6 months straight.
Not week to week. Yeah, it's kind of
same reason why dudes will hold on to the title long even when they're injured because they get to be the champion for 2 years,
and they will try not to fight for as long as they can because the next time you go fight, it might all go away. When you win a fight, there's more. Your money goes up. Your sponsorships go up. Your social media, everything,
appearances,
everything goes like this. When you fucking lose, like obviously, hopefully you have good people around you, but like, bro, those calls don't come. All those things don't come. All the attention, like, and especially if you're in it for the attention, it doesn't come. You know what I'm saying? So like, guys just try to hold on to that and ride it, and I understand why, because you're on the highest of highs. But then when you fucking lose, that shit tanks.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to find that, like. Especially after my Morales fight, like I just found the middle ground. Like, yo, like I'll get back, and I knew I was going to get back, and I'll be a winner again. And that's what makes this sport so amazing. Is the highs are so high, but the fucking lows are lows, and they're going to come. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got no map for this episode.
Yeah, that's cool.
So let's timeline through this week a little bit. I love always giving a vivid picture of like whatever, but I think Tuesday started off great. We were here, we were in Philly. It was like having your first day of fight week at the gym.
Yep.
Everybody was there, everybody getting it. A couple other people have fights coming up, whatever. So Tuesday was great. I thought it was just a good feeling. You know what I mean? No pressure. We don't got to be up to Jersey till Wednesday.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm assuming you had a good practice.
Yep.
Everything, you get your cut, all this stuff. Everything's like perfect. Wednesday is when we actually go to Newark. This is where the fight week begins. And what happened? We get to the fighter hotel. We went straight to the fighter hotel, right?
So, I mean, the whole week was nice because, like, usually for people who don't know, you have to be with the UFC on Tuesday. Obviously, we're closed, so they let us come up on Wednesday. But yeah, normal shit. I'm training all week at the gym. We train Wednesday. We bounce from the gym straight up to Newark. And we get to the fighter hotel. We see our boy Buckley. We say what's up to him.
Buckley security was a little high.
Security was out of control.
They kept asking. I didn't think it was. Like, I didn't feel like they made it seem like there was gonna be SWAT teams on the court.
No.
It wasn't that. Like there was cops. There was definitely more cops because obviously they were afraid of Hamza and Strickland running into each other. They did have metal detectors.
I was like, okay.
I was like, hopefully,
Philly public school right there,
hopefully
baby.
some people in my group didn't have a piece of metal in there. I'm not going to say anybody. Hopefully you left the metal in the car. But we get there. We do interviews. We do my shoot. Like, bro, it was this was such a smooth transition. Then we go to the fucking Airbnb. I got a big old Airbnb for the team. It was very nice.
House inside of a house.
House we didn't even know about. House, and then we go train, and then it sets it off.
Speaking of training, I just want to take time out to shout out GTG.
Yeah.
Jim, Joe, Ash, Richie Savage, Road to Red Carpet. Like that's the second time we've been up there.
Amazing.
They cook. It's just
they do everything.
It's like an extended family department. They're like, worry about your fight. Don't worry about picking up no towels. I'm not saying that's how you should be.
Bro,
but they give you everything.
Fucking a couple of the guys, they bought tickets for their suite. They gave Kristen a $1,500. Were you in the suite too?
BMW suite.
Yeah.
So GTG Jim, Joe, Ash, shout out, man. You guys always, bro. They always take care of us, and they always like whatever. And they're like when I say gym, GEM. For where they're located, especially with those New York fights and those Jersey fights, if you have the privilege of knowing them, or if they extend the invitation for you to come, because we saw some other guys there. I think the Jordan Santos and Grant Dawson was there, and Yaroslav, I think, came through, whatever. So if you have the connection to know them, it's a great resource to have. But one thing about them, they ain't no fanboy. Like they either like you or they don't like you. They don't need the MMA side of what they do. So shout out to Joe. I just wanted to throw that out there.
But yeah, it was a great. It was such a good week. We had the whole squad was up there. The whole gym was pretty much up there.
And Pat was on the card as well.
Pat was on the card. So yeah, we just. Vibes. It was a good ass week, man. Everything just went fucking perfect, and I could just tell like the way fight week was going. I was like, I'm gonna fight great, just like the way this is all going.
Here's the start of my not concerns, weirdness, and I'll ask you how you felt about this. It actually started with the interaction with Buckley. And then when the media started coming out of him doing his media stuff, the whole time I was like, I'm trying to figure out what changed with the dude. It went from being loud, this, that, and then he just kind of clammed up. And I'm trying to think, do you feel like reality has set in? Did he bite off more than he can chew? Was he really just that locked in? What, like, did you get a feel for any of the stuff? I don't know if you eventually saw the things, but he went to May 9th, the world is going to know.
Yeah, I seen that.
Even in person, like I said, I thought he would be a little more colorful. And I was like, damn. I was like, it's not what I expected.
Yeah,
I expected something else.
Because, like I said, like when off the interaction I had with him at the PI, I thought there would have been a little bit more of that, but it's serious at that point. Like, we're getting ready to fight, and then but you don't know, like, because even he did the video when he fought Vicente Luque. He was out at the club the day of the fight, the pool, fucking doing crazy shit. So, like, I guess I don't know if you just don't know what version of him you're going to get, but yeah, bro, it wasn't. But I was ready for, like, however he was going to bring it. Yeah. So but yeah, we'd seen each other. I was like, he said something. He said there he is, and I was like, what's up? Like we fucking, that was it. And then I seen him again at weigh-in. Every time I seen him, like, I just felt like I was just like stealing his energy because I could just see, like, I don't know if he was nervous about the fight or whatever. I just felt like I just had all the confidence in the world. You
could see it with y'all too when people don't realize that when you're doing media, the media people are lined up next to each other. It's almost like it's like going through cubicles in a line. Yeah. So it's like Sean's here, Buckley's here, and they're moving down the line. You could see the confidence in Sean. Buckley, I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? But it didn't feel like he was
pivotal thing right here for me, because this has to do with the entire fight week, and this is how I view things across the whole board. Your face off. We was watching it at home, and I'm like, I don't know how this, not how it's about to go, because I knew nothing crazy would happen, but I was like, I wonder if they're going to shake, whatever, blah, blah. I was like, I knew you weren't extended for no handshake, but I was wondering what you would do if he did. Yeah. And I think you've always said, like, I know you're trying to sell a fight. Do you, bro? I'm not into that, blah, blah, blah. So it never was real in your head, right? Then you have the interaction at the thing, like, what's up? I think he said something like, everything good or something, blah, 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 right? So in your mind, I think you already eliminated this, like, I'm going to beat this guy's ass, but it's not a real beat. Like, there's no real problem here. So when he extends for the shake, you see a little thought, then it's like, I got no problem with you. Like, I can shake your hand. Yeah. And the reason this is pivotal, because it comes full circle to when we start talking about the main card, about what a handshake does from man to man in a sense of how I view respect or how I, you know what I mean? So just wanted to bring it up. I don't know where we're going from here, but
yeah, no, like, and that my interaction off of that was like, I wasn't going to shake his hand. I wasn't going to extend.
Correct.
But like, we got close. We had the face off, and like, I'm like locked in on him. He like, I try never to break eye contact. He broke, and then I was like, all right, like, we're about to, and then he put out his hand, and I was like this joint. And then I was like, but I'm a man, and I do respect Buckley as a man. Like, if you extend your hand to shake my hand, I'm going to shake your hand. Yeah. Because like I said, we don't have real problems. I'm not going to slap your fucking hand.
She made me stand on it.
But yeah, so like, and at that point, like, I'm already like, I'm full of confidence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like, I'm gonna shake your hand.
Sure.
Like,
I think it was, like I said, I think it was a manly, like, it's not, if it's not real.
And even to this point, even after everything we're talking about, I still respect I respect Buckley. I respect Buckley as a man. Dude's done great things as a fighter. Fucking had me training the hardest I've ever trained. You know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't want to end up on that highlight reel and have him sitting. God only knows the tour of media he'd be doing talking about me.
Sean Brady, I'll beat Sean Brady ass. I beat him like I was Nat Turner out that motherfucker.
He would have been going.
I did think about that and I feel like we probably take the upper road after our banner, but I was like, if this was on the other foot, I think he would be on a world tour for sure. But that's him. Yeah. That's him. Yeah. And you don't have to always whatever.
But yeah, weigh-ins, like, everything just like my weight cut, everything was just training, everything was fucking was smooth. And then we get to Saturday,
and that's where it got goofy.
Yeah.
It was going too perfect, and I was like, it always got to be something.
Yeah, right? I got a text from somebody that does not look at this type of shit at all. Yeah. And they're like, is everything okay with Sean? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then they brought up the betting line. I was like, oh my God.
Can I chime in on this part?
Go ahead.
I went to the fan fest that was out front, right? So they had Playfair and Pantoja getting pictures. Dude, I'm standing at Joey's tent. I had a guy come up. I didn't say nothing to you. I would never do that anyway.
You'd be fucking retarded.
I would never do that anyway. But I would never do that.
For my life.
I had someone tell me fucking Sean was in a car accident, that his knee got drained, his nephew was kidnapped, his fucking nose got broke, his eye socket got broke, and he broke his hand. This was all in a matter of like 7 fucking minutes in the fan fest. That they're like, Sean Brady's lines here. So I'm looking at Playfair. I'm like, yo, are you seeing or hearing any of this shit, or is this just like some people just fucking around? And he's like, no, Sean's line fucking jumped crazy.
Yeah.
So I text Jonathan. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Is this fight on or is it off? And he goes, no, everything's fine. Sean's fine. They already contacted him. I was like, all right. And I looked at Sean. I looked at Joe. He was like, nah, everything's cool. But then I'm like, bro, this is retarded.
Yeah. The funniest part is you're not in tune with nothing that's happening, but everybody in the room around you is texting and talking about the shit. I'm literally looking this way and like this, talking to Simon, who's right here. I was like, bro, are you seeing this shit? And he was like, bro. And I'm like, do you we just having a conversation?
I would have fucking took out my mortgage and bet that shit on me.
That's what the fuck I did, cuz
here was my original theory of what happened, but I don't think that it was possible to move. I think Nick was saying like the general public probably wouldn't move the line like this. And when you go back and watch the fight, and this is why this made more sense. I mean, this made sense to me when I was watching the fight as well. At first, I thought it was the nasal strip.
Yeah,
you wore a nasal strip, and you were doing an advertisement for one of your sponsors, right? And you wore it and Embedded had dropped that day or that night or something like that, and you wore it on your page and whatever. And when you go watch the fight, I think it's the 3rd round. I never heard like a coach say this. He said something like, you can knock this guy out, something with your combinations, we can get to that nose. And I was like, that's pretty direct.
He did say that.
He did say that, right? So I was thinking I wonder if they watched Embedded. And here's if you don't know. Your nose looks fucked up right now. Yeah. Depending on the angle you're looking at it, it looks fucked up either way, right? So
I catch glimpses of this showing sometimes. I'm like, God. I'm like, yo, my shit really look like my shit is it's cooked, but it's completely staged.
But you know what? You know what started trending it too though about Sean was
let him
I'm just saying the whole Morales thing started the trend about not being cleared. That started trending.
I did see that as well. But the nasal strip was something new. You never done it before.
But I wear all these it's Dream Recovery, Second Wind, nasal strips. They open up your nose, like, so I was just wearing them all week because I had a shitload of them and they work. Like they fucking open you up. So but I
don't know. That was my original thought. Yeah. And then I got into the terminologies, understood what a whale was, this and that. I will, for the sake of bet tours, I will read the timeline in which Nick gave us. Nick from Steady Picks, who actually does this on a much bigger and serious level. I'll let you hear what he said if I can find it real quick. Steady Picks, Nick. All right, so here's he said the whole fucking thing. Estimated Brady line movement retrieving. 1 second. All right, real quick. I'll read it real quick. Estimated Brady line movement timeline breakdown. Part 1. An advantage bettor known as Sharps or Whales received information that showed Brady potentially compromised heading into the fight. At this time, Brady is sitting at a -160 favorite. Buckley is at a +135 range. Part 2. This betting group proceeds to put 9 consecutive 20K bets down on Buckley through an offshore book, betonline.ag, and then continued to hit the U.S. books as well. Line begins aggressively moving towards Buckley. A rep from BetOnline reports on Twitter the irregular pattern of bets on Buckley, and the odds makers across the sports books flipped the line from Brady -160 to Brady -110. Once Brady flips to a 110 pick'em, the rest of the betting market panics, not knowing why the line flipped. Bettors begin to follow the steam, which created a mass amount of Buckley bets coming in, moving Sean from a -110 to a +150 range. As all of this is happening, social media is being flooded with rumors ranging from Brady is injured to Brady is throwing the fight, which is creating more steam on Buckley's line, pushing Brady as high as +200. Moral of the story: the better betting groups that made this all happen got bad information and got absolutely smoked on the results. The idiots who just followed the steam and rumors got smoked as well. They all looked very stupid in the process. So basically, like a large, right.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it came from.
That makes, but I
don't know. But good, but you could tell, which I think you already talked about the story. I remember sitting next to you when your phone rang, and I was like,
"Well, I fucking have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I have Kristen, I have my mom, I have Lloyd, and I have Hunter Campbell on my thing. As if my phone's on Do Not Disturb, they can get through.
Okay,
so I must have missed a call, and I looked at my phone, and I'm like, oh. Shit.
I heard you say, "What's up, boss man?" I said, "Jesus Christ."
Yeah. So then Hunter's like, he's like, "Hey, like, I have to call you." He's like, "I don't want you to be concerned." He was like, "Everything's fine with your fight." And at this point, I'm like, "There's something wrong with Buckley." And then he was like, "I have to ask you." He was like, "There's some weird betting stuff going on." He was like, "Is everything okay?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Are you injured? Is there something you need to tell me? Like, is my nephew fucking
Vice Lord? Vice Lord.
Is my nephew kidnapped in a basement in North Philly?" I was like, "Dude, I was like, Hunter, I'm completely fine." He was like, "All right." He was like, "It's all good." He was like, "I'll see you tonight." Blah blah blah. And then that's obviously you guys already all knew about the situation. But and for like a couple of minutes, I'm like, I had to sit in that. I'm like, damn, like this is fucking annoying. But then I just had to block it out and just lock the fuck back in. And that was the best thing, obviously, for me. Not looking at social media at all is, if I would have started to see those things, maybe I would have started to spiral, like, yo, what the fuck, and let that get into my mind. But nope,
nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, and like, and then I did that interview with Full Send afterwards, and I'm snapping on the like, it. I don't think people understand like betting like that. All like we're on like. This is the BradyBagz show. Like, we do picks, like steady picks. Like, that's how they make their money is through that. You know what I'm saying? But to some people, it's just a whatever bet. Like, this is my life. Like, my entire livelihood, my fucking, like, bro, I don't think people, like, realize, like, you can die. Like, I don't want to be that dramatic, but, like, yo, those thoughts run through your mind. Like, yo, if I get knocked out bad enough, like, I might never see my daughter again.
And it's taking days off your life in long run, no matter what.
Bro. So, like, those things run through your mind. Like, yo, like, I could get, like, and Buckley has the power to separate me from my like, you could never be the same when you come back from these knockouts. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I choose to do it and all that. But I take this is my fucking life. There could be $100 million in front of my face, and they say, you can have this money, you just have to take an L. There's no amount of money on this fucking planet that would make me take a L.
I understand you.
And no, and listen, it's not. And no, the thing about it is that W on my record that I could potentially get or not get with a fair shot of me going in is worth more than anything to me in this fucking world.
Hold on,
that's my dignity. That's my whole integrity. That's my integrity. That's everything.
What makes it legal, right? All right, look, he has a job. He has to perform, and then people can bet on it, right? He signed up to be a fighter. He didn't sign up for people to bet on it. It just came with it. How can they make people understand this so they can treat the betting but not be mad at a man like, you fucked up my parlay, right? So what if we was betting on random niggas' lives? Like we literally
I wonder if Scott's going to get this promotion. And that's what I was saying. And that's what I'm saying.
I would do that. But like, let's see if
Scott's wife's being a kind of a bitch. the kids are stressing him out. He ain't getting this shit.
Niggas,
hit that minus 200.
Let's see if that motherfucker gonna be late for work.
Under 54 years old.
But obviously but that's what it is,
that's what
bro.
it's like.
With people like, you try not to hear it. I heard someone yelling from the tunnel. They're like, I put my whole fucking savings on you. Like, yo, don't tell. I don't care. And to be honest with you, I hope you lose. I hope you lose. And if you feel that way, like if you're out here putting your money and like you're betting substantial amounts of money that mean something to you on fighters or like you're a fucking loser. Like, but
Damn.
I'm saying if you're betting your life savings, you shouldn't be betting. If you're playing with money, that's cool. Like if you have money to play with, like they have gamblers and not like. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why they say call the gambler
because you're playing with your life. Like that's not. It's just it's an addiction.
It's over now. I don't talk about betting, and I wasn't betting at first. I bet it off the audacity.
Yeah.
When the line was at minus 200, I literally couldn't get service in the stadium. I called George. I said I got like 330 sitting in this account. Put 330 down, and it brought back like 8 something. But again, people aren't as close to the sport as possible. Even like when your fight was about to start, right? Like I don't think people understand. You're in the arena, but sometimes like now that like I'm so close to this camp, I think about all the other families of all the other guys who are watching this fight. And it's like where everybody else is here on some Roman Gladiator Coliseum
which
shit.
Is fine.
I'm looking at like your wife. And Alex, that's like her comfort blanket, like using for like those days, whatever, because Alex been through it, obviously with Webb already. And I'm fired up. Like you asked me, like I'm pacing. I ain't say shit from the time the fight before. I just was like this, like locked in and shit. And then I get fired up when it's happening because, like you said, you have those thoughts. Like I don't see my boy get beat up. I don't see him get shadow round.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your wife have to see that and shit like that. Blah blah blah. So. All those nerves and emotions, even though you can have as much confidence as you want,
sure.
It's a fucking fight, and I'll never forget that. It doesn't mean, you think he gonna go out there and you believe he will. Like I said, I was joking, but I was like, I'm like, damn, well, I'm about to cry. And you said he was like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker, and I believed you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm like, do your shit.
And every time you're in that stadium or you're watching fights, like, just people need to take into consideration that's someone's mom, that's someone's dad, like that's someone's son, that's someone's daughter, like. Who someone's going to get fucked up, and somebody's going to be fucked up for a while after that, and somebody's not. And even the winners, you still might be fucked up. So enjoy the sport, bet, do it, but don't be fucking like going, telling, be like, that's like, yo, just enjoy the sport, man. Like, and just remember, we're all humans, and remember, I could be betting on you if you're having a bad fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
Will he get his bitch back?
Tune in to the next episode.
Plus 400.
But the betting shit was crazy, obviously, and then, but yeah, Hunter called me, and then that was that. But now, imagine this. Imagine I went out there and I did lose. Now what's attached to my name? People are going to think I
threw the fight.
This motherfucker
we
threw
covered
the fight.
that a couple weeks ago.
Someone,
talking about
that's what,
Hernandez.
and I never thought something like this would be attached to my name. You know what I'm saying? Someone said, I forget where it was. Someone told Simon or someone, they heard that I threw the Bilal fight for $15 million.
What the fuck?
It's sitting in an offshore account still because you can't do nothing with it. You can't show that yet.
Just collecting interest.
Sean's new fight name be fucking Shady Brady. Sean Shady Brady.
So, yeah, bro. It's just like people are crazy.
After the fight,
hold on. In the fight.
Oh, the entire buttock from the lower back, look, from here all the way down to like the back of the knee.
People said it looked racist,
bruh.
People said it looked racist.
Who said that?
A lot of people.
Ain't nobody say that.
No shit like that.
He telling you how he felt.
Yo, I'm like, should I be chilling with this nigga? This nigga look like
this nigga
look like a slave
Dad was gonna jump in. He was gonna sneak me. He thought about sneaking me when I walked in the house.
I'm like, yo, why you doing it like this? Like, what the fuck?
Nobody say that.
Yo, how did he make that work? That when he was like jumping like a fish?
Oh, the kipping.
Yo, it's a legit. It's a legit mount.
I said, this motherfucker got up.
It's a legit.
I thought he was being choked. I said, oh, he having a seizure. And then he got up, but we was right back on that ass. I was like,
But yeah, the fight went. It went exactly the way I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to submit him, but he played tight.
Safe.
He just didn't roll much. He just kept his guard up. But yeah, bro, it's just.
And again, I'm gonna give credit where like in watching that was a round 6 for Buckley, because if you watch the Kamaru fight, he learned a little bit. He started getting some takedown defense in the 5th round.
Yeah.
When you came, he's took down three shots. He was able to stop.
Yeah.
So, but I already knew you would be relentless. Can you stop 5 of my shots or whatever? So
he
it's like
fucking 400 of them.
You can't say he didn't train. He did do very well, but the shots came.
He trained hard. Buckley trains hard. I think that he bounces around. Like he was like, I think he tries to just do too much with like, he was at the Seattle card, then he was in Miami. Like you are training, but you're not with, even in the Kamaru Johns, like he was taking down Kamaru. You know, like obviously
in the footage.
Kamaru was getting him, but I'm sure, but like in the footage, Kamaru released it. Like Buckley's an athlete.
You gonna train them? You gonna train them now?
Buckley, you come train with us if you wanted to.
That whole fight, I heard the 90s saxophone. That's all I heard the whole time. That whole fight, that's all I heard was the 90s saxophone.
It's the black saxophone of doom.
All black. Movies when
that's all I heard.
What the fuck? Where was I going?
Oh, man.
Even when going back in the time a little bit, I remember when the video of Kamaru and him training came out. I was in the office with Coach John and Dean, and when the video dropped, we was like, "This is great." We was like, "This isn't his style."
Yeah.
We was like, "You think you're gaining confidence to fight wrestling?" Even when you go look at the Kamaru fight versus the Brady, you gotta remember Brady. He only landed 21 punches.
Yeah,
Kamaru actually took damage in that fight. Not saying like bad damage, but he was touched a lot more.
Yeah, and
jiu-jitsu and wrestling are two different things. You guys are two different styles of grapplers.
Yeah.
When I look at you guys, like I feel like wrestlers work a little harder to keep people guys down. Where jiu-jitsu guys, it just seems like they get it to a point of control where you got no options.
Yeah.
You either give me what I want or I have my way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. It's a totally difference between how he did it and how you did it. I just don't think they are the same style. So training with Kamaru, it never made me feel like, oh yeah, like damn, he gonna be red. It's not the same. The techniques aren't the same. The thought processes on how to keep you down aren't the same. I'm not thinking about always grabbing your wrist or it's plenty of different ways when you know this level of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And the other reality is, even when you did see that, here's the reality about martial arts. At this point in life, I'll never be as good as you in jiu-jitsu. Yeah. I just can't. It's too far of a gap. Correct, right? Buckley, he could have the best camp in the world. He can train. He can train with Craig Jones and bring Gordon Ryan. You're never going
2 to 3 months. It's just never going to feel
like that.
It's not
going to happen. Yeah. It was never something to ever be worried about.
Man, it just
last thing I say after the fight, because this is something too. You made statements where you was like, what's such remarkable about the statement of like social media isn't real, and why is it so important? Why was that the thing that was on your mind at that time that you wanted to get out to the people? Like, what is it about that drives you crazy, or you know what I mean? Like, what is it about that made you want to be a little outspoken about it?
Like I think people just get so caught up in like comparing themselves to like it just not even just a fight, just like life. Like you see somebody like they're posting their car, or they're posting this, or they're posting their 6-pack. But, like, you don't know that they rented that car. You don't know that they're, like, getting the perfect light. Like, it's just not real. Social media is, like, and that was my whole thing. It's, like, it's not real. The good comments aren't real. The bad comments aren't real. Like, you can't put your self-worth in what these random people on social media are saying to you. And you can't just get caught up. Because you can. It's easy to you're comparing yourself. You're looking at this. You're looking at that. And I was just, like, when you take it off your phone, and it can be used for great things. But when you take it off your phone and you don't acknowledge it, it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like even if say I would have lost this fight, all the negativity that would have been online, I stay off my phone. It's not there. You know what I'm saying? Because no one's gonna pull up to me in the street and call me a pussy to my face.
Yeah,
you must not know me, cuz.
Like, nobody's gonna do that. So when you take it off your phone, you don't have to worry about it. You know. So that's pretty much that was my whole thing on that, and just that people online are fucking losers.
I gotta look this up. What does this even mean?
Sean.
Did you know that in Japan they nicknamed you Magma?
Magma, yeah.
What does that mean? Hot?
That's like lava.
Lava.
Oh, magma is a Japanese word?
Yeah.
I forget.
It's like
my boy
volcano
Kafaro was asking me if I was going to
adopt that?
Yeah.
The slave catcher.
Shit ain't funny.
Oh, brother, we're all now.
Shit ain't funny.
So you going to take that part off the front of the episode? Hey, yo.
In Japan, many fans call Sean Brady Magma. They came up with that nickname because the mat is magma when you're fighting him.
Oh, stay off the mat, like the floor is lava.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might have this. That's kind of
Magma.
Tell them.
That's it. You better stay off the mat.
Yep.
You gotta keep your back off the mat. That's kind of
no. When he told me, I was like, yeah, like I'll definitely do it. I just totally forgot to even like write it down.
But you can't adopt. Somebody I think there's a story for
They're
how
giving
you
it to me. I could adopt it.
There you are.
Like you can't say call me MAGA from now. Don't somebody got to say it.
Yeah, they're saying it. The Japanese fans are saying.
Okay, you gotta say it. Everybody. Like, yeah,
I could if I wanted to. We'll see.
I like it.
I'm gonna ask little Jason at the gym.
He's fucking Chinese.
There's still knees
Is he
there.
really?
At least there's knees. That, What?
So your side of the table is.
Yeah, we're crazy.
No, I said he's Chinese. Japanese and Chinese, that's two completely different things. That's like calling a Puerto Rican Dominican.
Side note story. Tell people how difficult it was to get your shorts.
Oh, the red shorts.
The red shorts. They
So,
look sick.
Yeah.
I love the UFC. I love the UFC. What colors, if you had 3 pairs of different shorts, 3 colors to rep America, what 3 colors do you think those shorts would be?
Obviously, red, white, or blue.
Red, white, black.
They are blue, black, or white. Those are the only 3 choices you get to rep America.
Why black though?
That's what I'm saying. It should be red, white, and blue.
Hold on, wait a minute.
That was
Fed right into it.
No idea. I don't know.
No, that's why.
It's like, no, I got little sound bite I'm gonna put together for when we ain't fucking with each other no more. They're racist.
They're gonna clip me up. They're gonna clip my ass up. But so before, all you'd have to be is like, hey, all right, let's say Brazil's yellow, and I want to wear yellow shorts. It's like, all right, you just have to say you're repping Brazil, and then you can wear it. But now, because I guess guys were like trying to like switch around shorts a lot, you have to have some kind of tie to whatever country has red in it. So it turns out I went to wear red. Northern Ireland was one of them. I had to go prove like my grandpa was from Northern Ireland. So I had to, my mom, my dad had to get on the phone with my aunts, call people back in Ireland, find documents to have. Bro, my grandpa is, I don't even know how old, like, bro, he's obviously he's dead, but he was like, he's old.
Yeah.
So like, to go find those documents in Ireland somewhere.
And y'all got it done?
They got it done. They got, like, bro, like some of the documents were so old, bro. Like it's insane. So, but yeah, so to get my red shorts, it was a very, very hard process, but I'm very happy that I was able to do it.
You can have those in your repertoire, like you can.
Now
use those
now I can.
They were fire.
They're fire.
They go
That's
fire
real
with the
shit.
Yo,
tank.
and it's funny too. Like
shit,
I always
man.
think about like when I'm getting ready to fight. Like I think about like certain months like I fought before. Like I won my CFFC belt in May in red shorts.
Okay.
Back in 2017. So like it's just funny. Like I always think about stuff like that. I'm like, when did I fight? Did I fight this month? So yeah.
I have a not just the red. Those are just red shorts, but I had a thought on what they could possibly do with custom shorts. I think it would add more character to the sport.
100%.
But what if
That's what I
if the
miss.
top 10s could have custom?
I think so.
Or the top 15,
Yeah,
15 or 10s?
10.
Let's do 10s.
No, 15.
15?
15 you're in a
They're the
special
ones you're
breed.
gonna see them,
You're
you know what I mean?
You're a
But
special
they've done
breed.
like camo shorts. For
But it's a press. It's a fight.
Yeah.
You gotta get a whole Twitter trending. to
Yeah.
get-
Like for me, like when I think about MMA, and like this is like the nostalgia of like the shorts with the logos on it and the banners and the walkout shirts. Like I fucking love that. Like when I go to like regional MMA and I see the guys and they have their banners and their shorts and everything, and like man, like
easier to control people in uniforms.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
You know. But Bobby Green's getting some shorts though. Congratulations to Bobby, man.
Yeah.
What,
He's getting shorts as a bonus.
I think he's gonna get them like
Apollo Creed Jones, you said,
Apollo
right?
Creed Jones. Yeah,
Made the
I'll
company
rock 'em.
$1 million, got a pizza party.
Now, if I'm an American, I should be able to get I should be able to wear
Use those too, right?
those Bobby Green shorts.
That's
Nice.
that's true. All in all, man.
Great week.
Yes, great week. I'm so happy to be back where we are.
And now it's just back to regular scheduled programming.
Oh, okay.
I got home Sunday. We got home Sunday. I was walking my dog with the baby and Kristen. I'm like, and we're back. But you know, it is like people talk about like not to like keep harping like fighter like after you fight like you almost get like depressed. Like I'm not, but like you go like you're on this high of highs. Like you've been building to this peak, and you fight, and especially when you win. Afterwards, like guys,
Should
are
I
just
do
like,
it all this time?
They're like, what do I do now?
How many times do you watch the fight?
I watched it once.
Oh, that's it.
Was it that night?
Yeah. No, twice.
Bruh.
I watched it that night because I couldn't sleep. It was like 3
Yeah, we
a.m.
was literally Simon
Yo,
just
I didn't
started
sleep,
snoring.
bro. I didn't sleep that day. So even like I woke up today at 3:45. Like
I'm tired from that week still.
But like you just get like because I'm just like you're so locked in for so long.
Yeah.
I'm like
You're decompressed.
I'm just gonna go sit on the couch and drink coffee.
That's what he came in the room like 3 in the morning. Everybody just went to bed. I just got into some sleep.
And that night
like,
especially, you're wired.
Bro, I can't sleep. I'm fucking wired.
Yeah.
And then I hear him in there watching it by himself, so I feel like I have to get up. Simon comes in half sleep, like, and he sits down and shit. And I just like, whatever. But great week. I'm happy for you. I cannot wait to see what is next. So let's just say, looking at 170 now after your victory, what exactly is that landscape look like in the sense of what does everybody have lined up and what could possibly be the future for?
As far as we know, Islam and Ian are fighting, right?
In Philadelphia.
Carlos Prates, no fight. Michael Morales, no fight. Jack Della, no fight. Bilal Muhammad is fighting Gabriel Bonfim in like 3 weeks. Sean Brady, no fight. Leon Edwards, no fight. Kamaru Usman, no fight. Joaquin Buckley, definitely no fight. And then they have Yaroslav now ranked at 10. So nobody in the top 10 besides the champ and Ian and Bilal have a fight lined up.
Let's start with Buckley. Where do you think a good place for Buckley could go from here? And I've saw a couple where I agree. I do think the Mike Malott.
I was just going to say Mike Malott.
Would be cool. Some people saying Yaroslav, but I don't think that's a good matchup for him. You're giving him another
grappler,
jiu-jitsu guy or grappler.
Don't break him down like that.
Let's see if he can bounce back with
Mike Malott. Michael Venom Page is another one. Yeah, one of those guys would be good, or even him and like a Leon Edwards could be.
Where's Leon sitting?
Leon is at 7.
Oh, so Leon's back in the middle.
Yeah, Leon's at 7.
Okay, so yeah, that would be good for Buckley. I would say like maybe like a Leon or Mike Malott. But Mike Malott can grab.
Mike Malott can grab.
The reality is
everyone can. Yeah,
you have to be well rounded.
Yeah,
you cannot. Sure. You cannot go through this MMA thing and not have all the skills necessary to get to the top.
For me, looking at it, fights that I would like outside of the top 5, Usman's the only fight that I think makes sense for me outside of the top 5. Like, there's nobody else outside the top 5. Inside the top 5, wait for the winner of Bilal and Gabriel Bonfim. Whoever wins that, we'll see how the movement goes there. But obviously, I think at that point, like me and Bilal would really like. If he wins, I think that can line up.
What will be ideal for Philly or your mind isn't necessarily locked on Philly.
I'm not locked
anymore,
on Philly.
Right?
I'm not locked on Philly.
Because the time it's just we'll be pushing it and trying to force something.
On opponents too. Like I'm not in a position where I need to take a fight just to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to make sense for me. Bilal, Jack Della could be like that. Could definitely be one. He's sitting at 4. He just lost twice, so former champion. I would like that. Obviously, Michael Morales just beat me, and then you got Prates. No one like Prates is probably sitting for a title shot, but I'd fight Prates 100%. So that's the guys I would fight. That makes some sense.
Make the most sense. If you get Ian versus Islam, that'd be cool. But what do they do with Prates and Morales? If you don't get, let's say,
I would have. I mean,
you don't think they should
have them fight each other, but they're not going to. They're both just going to try to sit and wait.
I'm hearing this from a lot of people now, where it's just like, then what are we going to do, guys?
Yeah,
what are we going to do?
What are we doing here?
And then what? And then that's going to force guys like you who you want to fight. Is like now to put you in a position like, do I fucking fight?
And that's
back
what I
again?
did. That's what I did with Morales. I was number 1.
Yeah,
and then I fucking was like, fuck it, like I'm just going to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Morales bigger than Joey right now. That nigga is big.
I just seen it at 222 on the scale,
bro.
Damn,
he look crazy big, bro.
Can you clear something up for me because it seemed like people were taking that interview that you said, and I'm trying to. I guess
about the fluke.
My question is this:
I didn't mean him.
Are you talking about you?
Yeah, about me.
That's
it was on my end. Like I didn't do what I was supposed to do, and he got me.
Yeah.
I never have once made an excuse about the Morales fight, saying like, "Yo, he got me. Like, he punched me in my fucking head. I fell down. The ref stopped the fight. Like, but for me, in my mind, I didn't get to do anything because I just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I shouldn't have used the word fluke.
Well, fluke is usually, I guess, because it's usually, nobody usually uses them because it's insulting yourself a little bit. But I thought you were trying to say, like like that performance. It was a fluke on my end.
Yes.
That man went out and did what he was supposed to do.
100%.
But I don't think you kind of everybody's like saying this. I'm like, he's not saying.
But again,
Morales. I know.
Don't
Social
read it.
media.
You know what I'm saying? UFC Fight Night: Allen versus Costa.
I used to do it with the movie theater voice. One man, one desire.
Little bit of vitiligo.
Yo,
let's keep some of these short and sweet.
Where are we going? We starting.
I'm going right to Cody Brundage and Andre Petroski.
Clap it up for Andre Petroski.
This is a fight where I feel like these two should have fought already by now. Like I feel like just their styles, like they both would have been matched up. Like they both are pretty active. They both fight a lot. Cody's a wrestler. I like Cody. He's cool, but obviously we're riding with Andre. I think Andre has better wrestling. I think Andre has better grappling. I think Andre has better submissions. And I think Andre is cleaner on the feet, even though neither one of them are labeled as strikers. I do think Andre can sub Cody Brundage, and I could definitely see that. But I don't know what's the line on this bad boy.
Brundage is plus 180, Petroski minus 235.
I like that spot for Andre. I would go Andre Petroski money line.
I would check out the submission prop too.
For sure.
I just think Andre can damn near get anybody from the front headlock position. And I will say, I mean, I'm not the biggest Cody Brundage fan. I like him, but I do think Cody has shown a little times where he kind of gives up on himself.
For sure.
I think that can be
And I think
exploited.
Andre knows that, and Andre can push that pace, and Andre has a good pace, and he can just keep hammering him, and then get him out there.
Yes, sir.
On the prelims, our boy Tuco.
I'll clap it up for my man Tuco. That's my boy.
Tuco's the man. I don't know absolutely dog shit about his opponent. I'm picking Tuco just off the strength of being my boy Tuco. Yeah. But I've seen Tuco's out there. He was part of that Hamzat camp. He was doing a lot with them, and I know he's prepared. I know he's ready. So, I would go Tuco.
As for Ivan Erslan, like I said, I got aggressive pressure fighter with heavy hands and a finishing mindset. Looks to close the distance and overwhelm. If you watch him like versus Ian Cutelaba, like I said, he knows how to mix it up. He definitely has fucking powerful hands, but he also can wrestle a little bit as well. So Tuco can grapple. Tuco can strike. One thing I think plays in Tuco's favor, but one thing that is an advantage for Tuco, knows everybody. He trains with everybody. He does a lot of coaching as well. So I just think maybe he can use the knowledge in which all he knows plus the skill set in which he has, and I do think Tuco could possibly pull this out. Whether it, like I said, submission, he does jiu-jitsu practitioner, but like I said, Tuco, good straight shots. Kick. Tuco got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not scared to say. Tuco already said Tuco knows he's not the greatest. He's not somebody who lies to himself. Like he's very not that I can't believe I made it to the UFC, but it's just like he's fucking here, he's doing it, he's living out a dream, and he's taking advantage of it. That's it. But he's not like he's not that type of guy. He's like, bro, like I'm fucking living my fucking dream. He's like that type of guy. So I think Tuco can pull it off if he just go in there, have fun, do the things that he knows he's supposed to do, and maybe he'd be able to pull this off.
But with that being said, he's plus 140.
Cool.
Run it.
Next fight. Nikolay, I don't know how to say his last name, versus Khaos Williams. I am picking Nikolay. He's a very clean striker. I'm just, like I said, I'm literally just looking at this card. Like I'm going to be completely honest with everybody. I really don't give a fuck. Like I just not that I don't.
It may end up being a small banger because it's an Apex.
This card it could definitely be great, but I just fought. I've been detoxing from MMA, so Timothy Cuamba versus, I don't know how to say this guy's name. Timothy Cuamba, tough ass kid. I remember him on the regional scene.
Sopaj.
He actually beat one of our teammates. I don't know anything about Sopaj, but I'm picking Timothy Cuamba just off the strength of I know how good this kid is.
I will also point out the 5-inch reach. I think that could be exploited.
For Cuamba?
Yes. He's going to be a taller, linkier fighter, probably wants to fight from the outside, but he can wrestle though. I remember seeing some performances where he was trying to grind some guys out, but I don't think he has the edge in that wrestling skill set, but I think he can fall back on his striking. He has really good movement. Pick this guy apart a little bit, and it could definitely be possible. I would probably do.
Was Sopaj the kid that got knocked out with the flying knee against the fence?
I can't remember what you're talking about, but I think I do.
It was an Apex fight, I think, but he was winning the fight the whole fight, then got clipped, ran across the cage, and my man came in with a fucking flying name.
I'm trying to think of the guy.
Had him go see dead relatives and shit for a little bit.
And I remember you talking.
You
about
thought that was going to land, but it didn't.
It landed. Then he landed.
We're back.
Malcolm Wellmaker versus something Díaz. Juan? I don't know.
He's from the Contender Series.
You know anything about it?
Did he said Juan?
Former Mexican.
Juan.
Juan's crazy.
Juan.
Mexican guy, man. Yo,
the kid at our gym is literally Juan.
Juan.
Oh, he black?
No, we call him, his name's Juan.
But he's
not
Puerto
Juan.
Rican.
Yeah. I don't know what this dude
He got a
is.
W in his name. Though. His name is Juan.
Oh, okay.
This is a Juan.
Okay, oh, my bad.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, man, you uncultured, man.
Huh?
Juan.
You need to spend
Go
more
after
time
your
around
culture.
Kensington.
And then black people, Juan.
I know Juan.
I grew up with Juan. I'm sorry, where were we though?
Wellmaker need this, man.
Yeah.
This is not a weird spot because I think all eyes are going to be on Wellmaker so bad.
Just to see how he bounces back from that last one.
But the reality is, if you watch Ethan Ewing's last performance,
He was really that good.
every so often you're going to discover that this kid is actually he's a future. I'm not gonna say I don't know if he could be a champ. I'm not sure. He's a future top 10
It's not
fighter.
that Wellmaker was bad in that
Ewing
fight.
happened to
He's
be
so good.
fucking good.
He's fucking good.
And now
bro.
you know it wasn't just a great night. He's actually really
That boy can
fucking
fight.
good.
That boy can fight, and I'm a fan
I'm a
of him.
fucking fan too.
I'm a fucking fan, brother.
Yeah.
Big head nigga. I'm just saying that nigga head big as shit.
NBA Jam head.
Yo, but just saying that to say that all eyes will be on Wellmaker because they're trying to see.
And he knows that. And I seen an interview he did. He said, "I'm not underestimating this kid like the way I did with Ethan Ewing." So I'm picking Malcolm Wellmaker to probably smoke this dude.
He got to try, but like I said, Mexicans usually are durable.
Yeah,
tough.
they are. They
He's
got
like
big-ass
a
heads.
box, just like
Rubber
boxing.
heads.
Yeah, so and he can grapple a little bit. So I think if you want to try and beat Wellmaker, you got to try and mix it up.
Yeah.
Try and test some. And I hope he didn't go. I hope Wellmaker didn't take that fight
And get away from what he's good at.
or just go train. Like thinking that I need to get like I don't know what he would have thought after that fight the way it went, but I hope he continued to get better in all aspects of MMA, not just trying to get better with one thing. So
Duho Choi, Daniel Wildcat
This is
Santos.
a great
I'm
fight.
picking Daniel Santos.
I think just that inside pocket.
Yeah.
I think, but Duho Choi can make some good ass fights
For sure.
Yeah, so
For sure.
This
But Daniel Santos is a fucking...
This is Willie Cat, right?
He's a dog. Wildcat. Yeah.
Willie Cat, yeah.
Willie Cat. Willie Cat, Wildcat.
Willie-
Is it Willie Cat?
It's Willie
Wi-
Cat. Yeah,
Willie.
yeah. William Wild is super
Willie Cat. Yeah, I'm picking Daniel Santos. The main event's fucking weird. Not weird. It's a good main event. Off of just the strength of like people will probably be picking Costa just because of that spinning back kick against Dan Ige.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if you look at Arnold Allen, I never realized how long he's been in the UFC.
I know, bro.
And the guys he's fought, like I seen I was fucking I forget where, like I was on something and something popped up on my phone and it was fucking, let me see the fight. It was Gilbert Melendez versus fucking Arnold Allen. Bro, I thought I was asleep. I was like, yo, what the yo,
when were they ever in the
I
same
was
room?
like, when the fuck did they fight each other? And I went and I'm like, damn, they did fight. And he had a bunch of UFC fights before that.
I know, bro.
So Arnold Allen's been in here for a minute. He's beat Dan Hooker. He's beat Calvin Kattar. Lost to Max Holloway. Lost to Mozart. Beats Giga. Loses to Gene Silva. He's only losing to really good guys. I do think Costa is very good, but I do think Arnold Allen has a style to where he just knows how to win.
Yes, my bad. I was sitting there, listen, daydream about shit.
That's crazy.
No. I was thinking about.
Then he picks his nose and shit. That
I
was
went like this. I just went like this.
I just went like this.
What the fuck was I about to say about Arnold Allen? Oh, I was thinking about what I was about to say, and which I was about to say was even if you look at this on paper, it kind of looks like Arnold isn't. It looks like what's his name? Melquizael.
I just call him Costa.
Costa. He looks more hot right now, but you look at who Arnold Allen has fought, and like I said, I think it's Max Holloway, Elawal,
Mozart, fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Giga.
Right, but when you look at Costa, look at who Costa has finished, which you finished a whole bunch of people who've never been finished before, like Dan Ige, and I think his last fight was it was his last two fights. None of them dudes been finished, and I don't think Arnold Allen been finished before.
No, Arnold Allen's never been finished.
So you're in a position to kind of create this little thing where it's like, hey, man, you might just be that guy who could.
Yeah.
Right?
Finish, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
He almost finished being black.
I never thought I'd say this, but the more white he get better.
That's when the
Credit score goes up.
Yo, bro.
He got one little spot on his back, and after that,
he
honestly should be able to change his shit. So
it's chameleon.
Yeah, Dan Ige, Morgan
Charrier has
Charrier.
never been finished.
Yeah, but then like he lost to Steve Garcia.
That was 2020.
He lost to Thiago Moises, 2023.
Yeah.
So he's beatable.
He is beatable.
Very
a lot of
beatable.
kicks, I think, but I think Arnold Allen has fought Giga, so he will be prepared for all that kicking and shit that you do. And he also grappling. He did a whole kick for.
Who you picking? There's another card I want to get to while we're all really here. Arnold Allen or Costa?
Give me Costa, because he been around so long, man. I think maybe it's just changing of the cards a little bit for this young boy. So we'll see how that goes.
MVP MMA 1.
You got the card pulled up?
I got it pulled up.
I don't know who's on it, but let me know what's going on.
At the bottom, I'm really there's some good. There's like some just like misfits on here. That kid, what's his name? The kid from Pumi.
I like him.
He's fighting on this card.
Okay, so I meant to bring. Yeah.
So and he's fighting a guy from Brazil who was the ONE FC champion, the guy who actually finished DJ when they fought.
Okay.
So tough ass.
Oh, Moraes.
Moraes was supposed to be fighting what's his name, Mikhaev.
Okay.
And something happened with that.
Okay.
But so that's a fucking fight. Jason Jackson was supposed to be fighting Lorenz Larkin, which would have been a fucking banger of a fight, but now he's fighting somebody else. So he's still in the card. Jason Jackson's the only guy to ever finish Yaroslav.
Okay.
He knocked him out in Bellator. Main card gets fucking pretty good. Junior Dos Santos, obviously he's a lot older now, but he's fighting the big guy from the UFC who got cut whenever this guy. What the fuck? I don't know his name.
Oh,
yes.
this. I got you.
Yeah, I'm so bad with names.
Yeah.
Then I don't know these guys. I don't know the lightweights, but then we got Ngannou versus Felipe Lins. It's fucking Francis Ngannou either way. He's probably going to murder this guy. Mm-hmm. This guy used to fight at 205. Now he's a light heavyweight. I mean, he's a heavyweight. So yeah, just having Francis back, boom, you start it right there.
I'm a challenger here. Probably.
Huh?
Probably.
Anything can happen, man.
If this was on UFC platform and this fight was made,
what if this guy goes out there and fucks over Ngannou?
He's not.
Immediately
Francis is minus 2,000.
He beat a black nigga ass this week.
If you lost this motherfucker on UFC, there's no way you come in here and you say
niggas go
probably really minus 10,000.
No, 2,000. He's minus 2,000.
That's what I was asking. I was like a minus 10,000.
And the other guy, and the dude,
he's a minus 2,000. He minus 1,000.
Now Brady like bet your mortgage.
They found a tall guy that you can sit in front of Francis, and it looks like it could be a fight.
Yeah.
It's not. If
well,
this was on
you have to be. Come on, man.
Go ahead,
you have
man.
to be a little objective. Like, yeah, like it could happen.
No,
I'm not saying
no,
that.
again. No.
Yo, imagine we circle back on Monday.
I know.
Yeah, I just want to put a statement out there that I was a little harsh.
Yeah, get ready.
He's plus 830.
I'm sorry. Oh, was that the main? That was the main event?
No. No, I got more.
Okay.
Ronda Rousey versus fucking Gina. Yo, she was doing it again.
Yo, that's just her punching.
Yo, she was doing it again.
That's for
yesterday.
life. That's for life.
Elbows flared out,
just for life.
Looking like a chicken.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
As for Gina, I would.
She gonna get that
main event is fucking Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. I'm very excited for this fight. I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I don't know if these guys... I don't know anything about it. But I know that I fucking love it. I love seeing the UFC not have... like, you put these two cards next to each other, they're on the same time. I'm watching this card over the UFC this weekend. Just off the names.
Yes, that's
off
a fact.
I don't care that Nate is 41. I don't care that Mike Perry hasn't fought MMA in 6 years. I don't care. I don't even care.
I don't care.
I don't even care that Ronda hasn't fought since 2015. I don't care that Gina Carano hasn't fought since like
17 years. Yeah, it's been like 17 years.
So, and I don't care that Francis Ngannou is fighting the guy who was wearing the diaper in the UFC. I'm still tuning in.
This is on Netflix, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching it. I'm not watching it because I really want to watch it. I'm watching it curious to see about the product, and do I feel like it can be long lasting? Do I feel like we will see another MVP event? That's kind of what I'm looking forward to. But as for some of these people, and from the rumors I'm hearing, in which some got paid, I love that for it. And I heard some of these people got some dough, and granted, UFC is you can't say it's a monopoly because there are other platforms out there, but it's damn near a monopoly. But when you can find a little loophole or a little another,
when Sean is 47, I'm sure he want to fight for 10 million. Give me 10. I'm gonna give my shit on the back here,
yo. Don't be trying to pull me out. Don't be saying, yo, you're too old. When they roll out the bag.
Our squad gonna be old as shit. That would be 60 years old. That would be 60 years old at fight week. I would be in my 40s. Yo, I would be 48.
Damn.
You'll be in a wheelchair.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh shit! But
I'll be in a diaper possibly. Fuck it.
But yeah, I'm tuning in, man.
When y'all just said something about, imagine we had to double back. I do want to double back real quick about last week's card, and
UFC
I want
328.
I just want to apologize because, like I said,
we don't give a fuck. We're gonna talk we might talk for 3 hours today if we want.
I don't know, man.
He in a different mode today.
There's a lot. I ain't got nowhere to be.
Now he got time.
I ain't got nowhere to be.
Some of them episodes be 17 minutes because this motherfucker like. We were like, yo, it's going to be a 30-minute episode. He'd be like,
I ain't got nowhere to go.
Yo, we got to wrap this up. Yo, we have 12 minutes left that we can put some content here. Like, you hear the car start and shit, whatever.
I ain't got nowhere to be.
I got you. But with Joshua Van, I was a little outspoken because I wasn't certain that... Listen, this one thing I'm going to do on this platform is I'm going to be me. I'm going to say my opinions, and I'm going to stand on, and I'll reflect on what I said. And if I feel like I was wrong, you don't got to tell me because I feel like... You know what I'm saying? I thought that Joshua Van, when he was on his spiel about, how he beat Pantoja or whatever, I didn't think he really, not deserved, but I thought, I was like, a little humility there would have been great to show, like, let me just wait until I actually show y'all motherfuckers exactly who I am.
Yeah.
I do think he went in this fight and showed it doesn't matter if it's Pantoja, Tattoo, Sara, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't get to watch the fight
It does not matter. I think he did and showed that he is a champion. But in that same breath, there is still nothing like a Pantoja. So even though I want to see it, I'm going to give Joshua Van, which my opinion doesn't matter. I want to give him the credit.
They're going to fight, and Pantoja's going to beat him.
I mean, that's cool. And let's just say this.
I like Joshua Van, too.
Yes.
At a certain point in the fight, Joshua Van made a very, very, very big mistake, right? And I don't think that he'll do that again next time. He made a big mistake going for a choke when he should have just kept his position or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And he still bounced back from that. You know what I'm saying? So that part was impressive.
He beat the
I like
brakes
his
off.
and I like his energy. I like when you see him, it's just like he looks very grateful for
sure.
what he has going on in his life, and I can feel that type of energy in his presence.
I would like to point this out.
Yes,
I went 8-3. I went. I hit Chimaev's teammate. I hit Pat Sabatini -170. I hit Roman Kopylov a +150. I missed on Jared Gordon. Hit on Grant Dawson a -140. I hit on Yaroslav by a -180. I hit on Atiba, but he was a -400. King Green -360. Lost on Cortez Acosta. Still didn't watch that fight. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I heard it was close. Lost on Tara, and then I won on Sean Strickland a +400.
Since we're here, I'm just going to talk about it because I want to talk about it anyway. And I know you said you didn't want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it anyway since we're here. Talk about the main event from last week, just so I just want to put...
Call his mom a whore.
Can you let me get to it?
I'm just saying, bro. Fuck all that.
Just wanted to bring it up full circle. That's what I was talking about with the handshake. I remember us all being hyped. We get back from the thing. You win. We're ready to lock in. This main event about to be fucking crazy. And we all witnessed after all of that. After all that shit talking. After all that buildup. After the security. After everything we witnessed through the week. You see two men come in and shake hands. Yeah. And this is why I said what you said, where I said, when y'all did it, I was like, if you shook his hand, then clearly there's a mutual respect of whatever.
There was no touch or anything in the beginning of that fight, though.
Even if Sean Strickland said this was a work and we built this up, You lost all my interest the second y'all. Everything that I believed this was, if it was a work, you broke too early with the handshake because there are just things that you don't do. There are people like, again, this is a whole wrestling thing. Certain guys would never show respect at the end. It'd be a shove you just don't when you got villains like kayfabe, whatever you would call it. And that's what you did with all that build up when you shook hands.
It was the fact that they didn't gain the respect by fighting. It's not like a couple hard rounds went by and then they touched.
They did some. We robbed the bank shit.
They touched them Johns while the security was still in there. Like, why are you even standing here still acting all security when they just touched hands?
Multiple fucking times, and that's the crazy part. Multiple times.
So he said, fourth round, he walked out and he said, "I love you, man."
Who said that?
Khamzat Chimaev. Fourth round, soon as they walked out, he said, "I love you, man."
Where the hell did you see that at?
Watch it.
Watch
it, guaranteed.
So my whole thing is, it's just like I understand selling a fight, and I understand like if that's what they were doing, but like man, like it's just hard to say some of those things, and then you see them like bring it in before. Like if they would have fought afterward and they beat the fuck out of each other and then they embraced, I'm like, all right, like whatever. But to see them do it before, I was kind of like, I'm not gonna shit on them. Like listen, like whatever. Like if they're both cool with it, cool. But like it just took something away from it for me. I'm like, damn. And now say that they have a rematch. It's like, how do you sell that now? How?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily like it.
And
I'm not
like,
gonna shit on it, but the card.
There's definitely, but there's just certain like I feel like man, like the way that they were going at it on stage, like you would have thought these guys would have been fucking fighting forever after
of a Chechen. I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't come back from it. I was telling you the other day, I was like, yo.
And that's something I said to Buckley too in the cage. I was like, yo, I don't care about all like do however, just don't ever talk about my wife and don't ever talk about my daughter. And religion's another one. Like you don't talk about a man's family and you don't talk about the religion. And they both, Khamzat and Sean, both did that in that. So
Also, I will say, Leslie, I didn't like this on Khamzat. Like one thing I was, because if y'all know, like my pop, a Muslim. My pop is Muslim, and I was telling him, I was like, the fight was cool, but I was like, even when you look at like, you're like the face of that shit. After Khabib left, Islam, blah blah, y'all the faces of. I do believe Khabib carried it a certain way where it was respectful.
I feel like Islam does too.
He does too, and I was like, Khamzat, I feel like you got to acknowledge that too. And I was like, I know, like Khabib didn't partake with Conor when Conor was like, he's not going to drop down to that level, and I think you got to keep that in mind when it comes to representing what you stand for. And I get it, we got Christians too who are filthy and this and that. I'm just saying, with the Muslims, like I said, and the reason I respect Muslims because my dad is a devoted, whatever will be Muslim. Like my dad is a very practicing Muslim dude. You get what I'm saying? And he carries it a certain way outside of his profanity, and that's it. But making salat and all that's like, he does this thing, and I was like, yo, you have to like really carry it a certain way because that religion is definitely about humility. So I was like, as deep as they went with it, I was like, this isn't a good look for you because you've never been this way.
Yeah, and that's what I respect about like the Muslims. Like we have a lot of the guys on the team who are
they're
Muslims.
very humble.
They're so humble. They're hardworking, and they're devoted to what they believe in, you know, and to see how like that's their entire identity, you know, and I respect that about all Muslims
for sure. So that's what I did like.
Well, watching him get denied for a takedown and then laying down on the ground was crazy.
And then like there's now like dude, there's so much like what happened like with the weight cut and this and that, but I follow Khamzat's strength and conditioning coach, and like everyone knows me for like training hard and doing like the most. Some of these workouts that his strength coach has, these guys, bro, they're just so ruthless. And I'm like, man, like every time, because I've done workouts like this, like it takes something from your soul. Like you can't get it back, you know? Like, and a lot of people are coming out now and they're just saying like how they just think like he just overdid it. And like strength and conditioning is supposed to add to your skills, add to your jiu-jitsu, make you stronger, make you faster, make you feel better, not take away. So like I feel like when you're doing some of these so hard workouts like with this guy that they were doing, it takes away from you, bro.
So would you say that you don't, which I've seen some of everything isn't necessarily about actual strength. Some stuff is fast twitch movements.
Yeah, for sure.
This and that, the joint when you leap from 1 foot on one.
And then some of them are just pure strength.
Right.
You know, where like where you see guys fuck up at is they'll be benching or they'll be squatting and they're doing a million reps of it and then they're doing burpees. Like there's times where you just do strict, like people are like, oh, I have strength and conditioning. I'm like, no, you probably have strength training or conditioning. You shouldn't have both. Like,
their stuff looks
they're
like,
completely separate.
Like remember back in high school,
bro, the one was like they were on a Bucci ball.
That's what I said.
He was throwing a medicine ball over something, catching it, and I'm like, man, like they're just doing a lot. But
it looks cool.
But for someone said it perfectly. They're like, whatever Khamzat is doing outside of the, for him to look the way he does in training, like a fucking absolute monster, and then not translate, there's something wrong there. And then they were saying that he looked horrible on the scales. I just seen it, like he didn't look great. But it's like, yo, he has a nutritionist with him the entire time. It's like, who's fucking up here? So I'm sure Khamzat is going to make those corrections moving forward. Also, he did his whole camp in California. I know he had his whole team out there, but I think he was back at TriStar, not TriStar, All-Star in Sweden, and he had all of his coaches there. So it's like, were you your own head coach?
Yeah.
Or were your like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's a lot of fucking question marks. I don't know if is Khamzat deserving of the title next?
He said he's moving up. Said he don't want to make the.
He ain't make weight.
That's old. That's old. He's already moved back to he's fighting. He wants to rematch with Strickland.
Oh,
immediately.
He said that he cut down from 237.
But now it's like you're Imavov. You deserve it next. What do you do? Because it's not like Khamzat had all these title defenses. He won the belt and he just lost it. So does he deserve it next? I don't know.
No. Said that he cut down from 237 for this fight.
We'll find out next on the next episode of the BradyBagz show because we gotta wrap this shit up.
Yeah, make sure that y'all go steady picks.
Hold on.
Sign for steady picks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sean, I have to say,
There we go.
I have to say something to you, Sean.
Please.
This isn't from me. This is from Kurt and Dev. Now, you know I will never trip. You know this. And they've been up my ass about it.
Why is it always such a fucking build-up? Just
because it is.
say it.
Sean, they've been on me about it. Can I get my 20?
Sign up for Steady Picks. I swear to God, next week he's not gonna be here.
Oh, you firing me now? Damn.